Hello, this is Amos the Math Guy, and I want to talk to you briefly about career planning and 4 groups of father-son that won the Nobel Prize. So, I've written a book called Tools for Mastering Mathematics, which you can find in the description section, and I have math courses available from basic math in elementary school all the way to calculus. So there's 4 groups of people that won the Nobel Prize, father-son. The first one is J.J. Thomson and his son, George Thomson. So we have them winning the Nobel Prize. We know J.J. Thomson's work from discovery of electrons. The Cavendish Laboratory, which was started by James Clerk Maxwell for physics, is one of the places that produced a lot of these people, by the way. So the first one was J.J. Thomson. Another father-son was Niels Bohr and his son. Interesting. Why am I bringing this up in the context of career prep? Because sometimes the father or mother, they can influence the decision of their child's career, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying keep that in mind, children, or it can actually push them away from that career. So we have J.J. Thomson and his son, we have Niels Bohr and his son, we have William Bragg and Lawrence Bragg, and we have Maine Sangbam and Kai Sangbam. Those are the father-son combos. Now, Marie Curie and her husband won the Nobel Prize, and their daughter won the Nobel Prize. So they're the most Nobel Prize family. They actually have 4 Nobel Prizes amongst them. But here's what's really interesting. I'll tell you a little physics about Bragg, and then we'll come back. So there's this concept in physics called the Bragg's peak. But then it's used in therapy physics with proton therapy. There's a type of therapy where the dose is dropped where it needs to be dropped, and then there's you don't have the extra effects of what generally would happen when you have other things that are treating cancer. Other things that are treating cancer might hit that tumor, but then you have secondary effects that can happen. With Bragg peak, that's interesting. So look up Bragg peak, and that's part of the work here of William and Lawrence Bragg. Father-son combo there. The Mayo Clinic in Rochester, one of the best hospitals in the world, does proton therapy. But isn't it interesting though? The father-son. What are your thoughts? How much do you think the career of a parent affects the decision of the child? Have you noticed any percentage? Do you see children who go towards their parents' careers, or do you see them moving away? Like neurosurgery, for example, it'd be interesting to ask a neurosurgeon. I wonder if maybe for some of them who are very busy, their children might grow up saying, you know what, I don't want to be busy. I want to go into a different field. I want to do something else. I don't know what field where people are not very busy. But anyways, there are a few. I don't want to pick on any careers today, but you guys get the gist. So what do you think? What influences the decision of a child's career? And have you noticed a pattern about when children are pretty settled on what careers they want to go into and staying consistent with it? We're going to be doing a scientific study on careers. That's what I think we need to do, just to better understand the anatomy of career decision making. Stay tuned for that, and please subscribe for more videos. This is Amos the Math Guy, and my courses are 50% off. Subscribe for more.